Alright, whenever you're ready.
$422,000. According to the Foster Success Foundation, that is the number of United States children in the foster care system on any given day. With this great of a number, the United States is in desperate need of sound foster parents. The foster care system is an important part of our society that we cannot forget about. I believe that more people should be open to the idea of becoming foster parents because there are so many children living without a home or supportive environment. While researching this topic, I became aware of the staggering number of children in the foster care system. And as a future teacher and someone who will be interacting with children every day, it made me realize that the importance of foster parents who will be able to provide a safe environment that they might not otherwise receive. Someday, if not already, we will all know someone who has been affected by the foster care system. So this should be an important topic for all of us. So today I encourage you to listen with an open mind as I discuss why foster parents are needed, the types of foster care options available, and the benefits of becoming a foster parent. So to start off with, I will explain why foster parents are needed. According to a 2019 website of the California Department of Social Services, a foster parent is someone who provides a supportive and stable environment for children who cannot live with their birth parents until their family problems are resolved. In most cases, foster parents and care providers work with social service staff to reunite the children with birth parents. And oftentimes, foster parents provide care to many different children. One of the primary purposes of foster care is to provide the child with a safe and stable environment to live. According to a 2018 article by Joyce Morris titled, "Why is Adoption Important?" If a child is in an environment that feels like a home, they are more likely to feel safe and comfortable, unlike a group home or residential center. Children that have been uprooted from their homes need a place to stay where they can feel safe. Many times children that go to foster homes have suffered neglect or abuse. This means that many foster children do not know what a loving home feels like, and foster parents will be able to help the children know what it feels like to eat, sleep, and play in an environment that is safe for them. Usually these children come from chaotic homes that have no structure or routine. When placed in a sound foster home, they will learn what it's like to have a normal daily schedule and routine. When a child has an overall sense of what's going to happen each day, they gain a sense of stability, and that can make the child more comfortable. According to that same article by Joyce Morris, many biological parents love their children but are not able to give them a normal life due to issues involving drugs or alcohol. Because of this, foster children do not know what a normal life feels like. Sound foster homes teach children what it is like to be a kid. And by living in a foster home, they are able to learn to act their age and not have to bear the responsibilities that they most likely carried in their biological homes. Foster parents are needed to show children that the world is not all bad. After experiencing so much negativity in their lives, foster parents show children that the positive things that the world has to offer. And so now that I've established the need for foster parents, I can explain the different types of foster care options available. According to a government digital service website published in 2012 titled Types of Foster Care, there are many options when it comes to being a foster parent. Because there are so many options, it makes it easier for people considering foster parenting to find an option that will fit them best. The first three options are emergency, short-term, and short break care. Emergency, which is pretty self-explanatory, is just a type of care required when a child needs a place to stay for only a few nights because of something that has happened at home. Short-term care involves looking after a child for a few weeks or months while their plans are being made for the future. Short break care is usually seen with children with disabilities or special needs. This allows for the biological or usual foster parents to have a break from the child's constant care required. The next couple types are remand and special therapeutic foster parents. A remand foster parent comes into play when a child is required by court to live in a specially trained foster care home as they await trial. Special therapeutic foster parents are required for children and young people with very complex needs or challenging behaviors. This type of care also requires special training. Another type of care is known as kinship parents. This is when a family member or friend takes in the foster child. This can be beneficial for some children because they will most likely be familiar with the environment, so it can make them more comfortable. The last two types are fostering for adoption and long-term parents. Fostering for adoption is when the foster parents have the intention of adopting the child. This is usually but not always seen in cases of infants or small children. Long-term parents are seen when a child wants a long-term home but does not want to be legally adopted. That usually means that they just live in the foster care system until they become adults. With all these options listed come many benefits for the foster parents. According to a 2017 article by Trish Rollo titled "Why Should I Become a Foster Parent?" there are many benefits to becoming a foster parent. Well, number one is watching the children grow and develop, and then being the voice for children who haven't had one, financial support, and showing children what true love and safety feels like in a home. The number one benefit of becoming a foster parent is knowing that you are helping a child in need. You will be providing a home for a child that has nowhere else to go, and you will have the ability to show the child love in a way that they have probably never been able to experience before. When becoming a foster parent, you are not left on your own. There are many resources in place to help you. Before becoming a foster parent, there are required courses in order to help you know what to do in certain situations. These are put in place so that new foster parents don't just walk into it blindly. Another benefit is the financial compensation that comes along with being a foster parent. Many families want to become foster parents but are not financially capable of taking in a child. But according to the 2019 Illinois Southern Region Foster Parent Law Plan, foster parents are given anywhere from $418 to $511 per month in order to pay for the child's expenses such as board, clothing, and allowance. This number ranges depending on the age of the child because older children usually come with more expenses. In closing, it is easy to see all of the benefits that come with being a foster parent. Choosing to become a foster parent can change a child's life forever. I hope that you're now able to see why foster parents are needed and the types of foster care options available when becoming a foster parent. When thinking about becoming a foster parent to a child in need, just remember the 422,000 United States children in need of a home. As said by the 2019 U.S. Children's Bureau, it is a time to recognize that we each can play a part in enhancing the lives of children in need in foster care systems.